finals week or my final week. I have 2 exams in 5 days, so let's go study. When you're behind on your studying, I see way too many people just go straight into it and they're confused. They don't know what you're doing. Plan, okay? The first thing you want to do is plan. Plan out your days, plan out the subject, whatever, just plan, okay? So again, I just wrote out every single day. I didn't do Friday because that's the day of my exam. Yeah. Now I'm actually gonna start studying. This is what the setup is looking like. Obviously I have my Sony Angels there for moral support. They watch me and they protect me. And then I have a Celsius, which doesn't even work. It's honestly just there for vibes. But yeah. Stay hydrated. This is what I look like a majority of the time, guys. Just depressed. I got pretty hungry, so now I'm making some ramen. Oh, the camera's fogging up. Yummy. I finished EXO Kitty last night and it was pretty good. Just like, it was very cringy. Like using like slang, lay and like eight. It was very hard to watch. But now I don't really know what I'm gonna watch. I've been watching Gossip Girl to like motivate me for school, but honestly all it's doing is making me want to marry rich. So the exact opposite, but I think I'm gonna watch that. So here I was doing practice questions, and I feel like those are so important in subjects that are heavily weighted on short answer questions. So I was literally just copy and pasting my notes and then asking ChatGPT to make me a practice test based on those notes. And I would do that like over and over and over again. I just left the library. Overall, a pretty good study session. I was there for like 4 hours, three hours. But I got hungry, so now I'm gonna go get sushi. Rise and shine. Good morning, guys. It's 9 a.m., which means time for another study session. The way I literally could not get out of bed this morning, like no. Honestly, I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep, so let's make some coffee. So I got my coffee, but I'm low-key hungry, so I might order some DoorDash. Today is gonna be an entirely active recall day, and then I might also do some practice questions, but honestly, we're gonna go with the flow. These are all the notes I have to know for biology. Yeah. So what active recall is, it's essentially just a way of actively recalling what you've learned and memorizing it in the long term. So there's many ways people do this, but I like to do the Feynman method and then blurting. So the Feynman method is to explain your notes and like teach your notes to someone else or explain it to a 5-year-old. And this proves that you actually know the material you're learning, because if you can explain it, then you understand it. And I also like to walk around while I'm doing this. I didn't realize how blurry it was, but it helps. It really does. My DoorDash came. So my other favorite technique is the blurting method. And again, you just skim your notes, read it aloud, and then when you're done, you blurt everything that you remember onto a piece of paper. And this is literally one of my favorite methods. I use it every single time I have to study for something. And when you're doing this, I suggest splitting it up into units or chapters, because memorizing a whole textbook is gonna take a long time. My hand hurts. And then when I'm done, I open up my notes and then I write down anything that I missed in red, and this allows me to see areas that I'm lacking in or just areas I have trouble remembering. So once I finish all my notes, I do my corrections in red, and then that way I know that I have to like review selective pressures, or I have to review like post-zygotic barriers or Darwin's proposal, whatever, and I know that I'm lacking in those areas, and then I redo this process until I've memorized everything completely. So the study session lasted about like 2 or 3 hours, but it's 12:30 now, so I have to go to like work, and I'm only going because it's my last day and I want to say bye to everyone, but I low-key hated it there. When I get back from work, we're gonna have another study session. So I just got back from work and we're gonna study again. I got my ILYYY, my lip oil, and that's all I need. So we're gonna switch from blurting because my brain just can't take anymore. When I get like stuck on a section or just get like demotivated, I just switch. I either switch subjects or like switch chapters, whatever. Helps so much. Trust me. We're gonna do some diagrams. So these are all the diagrams that I have to like redo. I have to do all the macromolecules, which is a lot. Digestive system, respiratory system, and you can read that. Bacteria shapes, and I want to redo mitosis and meiosis. So yeah, let's start. Subjects where you have to do diagrams or label things, so basically any STEM course, I highly recommend making like a huge cheat sheet and writing out everything you need to do diagrams for, and then doing it over and over again until you basically can't get it wrong. I know whoever's watching this is sitting on their bed, being lazy, saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. No, get your butt up, go to your desk, finish your assignments, finish your homework, study for your test, whatever it may be, do it, okay? Because I know on your Pinterest board, you have these designer bags, you have this great car, this great house, great job, whatever. You know how you're gonna get that? You know how you're gonna live your Pinterest board life? By studying, okay? By putting in the work. Spread your wings and fly, okay? Nobody cares about your excuses. The only thing holding you back is yourself. Get ahead of everyone else. Yeah, I'm looking at you. Okay, let's get back to it. Also, another tip I have is like come up for like abbreviations when you have to like memorize something. So let me show you. Where is it? Okay, yeah, so I have to know the taxonomic categories and I have to know it in that order. So I came up with like a saying that helps remember it. So look at the first letter, and then I was like, okay, this is the abbreviation I came up with. Don't kill me, puta, because only Felix gonna slide in your DMs. And literally on the test, I said that in my head and I got it right. And then let me show you another example. Where is it? Okay, so like this diagram, I have to know this exact diagram. So I'm like, okay, how am I gonna remember these names? Because these are like, if you want to focus, these are like very hard to remember names. So I was like, okay, petals, obviously I know that's a petal. This one is a sepals. Think of petals backwards, but like not, okay? And then this one, it's a stigma. Think of like sigma, like the alpha, and like the alpha's like on top, okay? Like trust me, guys, trust me, it works, okay? It dawned on me that my first exam is in 2 days. Less than 2 days, basically. It's the day after tomorrow, and it's nighttime. And like, I know I've been studying. Like before I even started this vlog, I was already studying. So like I've been prepared, but like honestly, I don't feel prepared whatsoever. If you've watched some of my old videos, you would know that my biology teacher is like insane. Like I love her, but she's insane. I'm retaining the information, I'm doing everything right, but like I'm just not confident, guys. It's currently 8:49. I think I'm gonna study for another like 20 minutes, honestly, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired. I might go to the library tomorrow, who knows.
Okay, so she's okay with not meeting him.
We'll see tomorrow.
Back to him.
I just got back from school, that's why I'm still in my uniform, but we're gonna have another study session. I got a 26 out of 30 on my bio test, which I think is a 86 or an 87. Not the greatest, but I just wanted it to boost my mark for when I go into the exam. I'm in the phase where I'm just doing like practice questions. If y'all are wondering what I'm listening to, it's ADHD hyperfocus. Literally, it's just like binaural beats, but it's so good. Like, I actually stay focused. I'm tired of people not taking advantage of ChatGPT. Like, it is genuinely the best study resource out there. Like, you can just ask it to explain like a topic or a subject to you, and it'll explain it to you simply. Oh my gosh, it is so useful. Use ChatGPT to your advantage. Whenever I'm getting distracted or unmotivated or tired, I just go on Study Talk and I'm like refocused. Like, I'm like, hey guys, so today is the day of my biology exam. I'm like low-key freaking out, but I digress. We were only allowed to bring this Ziploc bag with us inside the exam room. I'm gonna pack 2 pencils just in case one breaks. Pen. I might find another pen somewhere else and bring that one too. I always pack 2 of everything because I'm like you never know. My calculator, and then I'm also bringing my water bottle, my lip oil, and then my iPad because I'm planning on doing some studying in the morning. I have some practice questions to study with. I only have like 30 minutes in the morning before I have to take my exam, but honestly, like, every little bit counts. My hand. We both got this. Period. Let's go. So I just got back from my exam and I think it went fairly well. There were some parts where I was like, what the heck am I looking at? But that's expected. But now I have to go back to studying to prepare for my next exam on Monday. So, bye.